1, 2, 3, and 4. Count what you have now. Don't count what you don't have. Count what you have now. Don't count what you don't have. Find that you have so much. 頑張りすぎる自分に疲れてふと泣けてきた真夜中のバスルームでまだ手にしたことのない幸せがどこかにある気がして焦るのは年のせい一人楽しく生きてきたの何一つ悔やんでないけど曇った鏡のように明日が見えない Can't you see, can't you see 自由と孤独は二つでセット気ままなこと寂しさもついてくるDon't you know, don't you know 隣の芝生が青く見えたらこの庭に花を植えればいい Count what you have now Don't count what you don't have Find that you have so muchないものネタにしながらみんな迷って生きてる大人になってからも足元に咲いた綺麗な花に気づくだけで人は嬉しい気持ちになれるのにいつか胸の奥に抱えたジレンマの迷路抜ければ本当に大事なもの知る日が来るだろう Can't you see, can't you see どんな道を選んだとしても悩みの数同じだけついてくる
Hello, everyone. How are you doing?
私が決める私のプライオリティ
God, this freaking song is so good. Hello. Couldn't hear the devastation? Oh no, I need to turn it up. How's everyone doing? Let's see, Flashbox got first flash. You've been hot on the trigger recently. And Rise, hello. Sunset, Smokey. Oh my gosh. And Power, it is just time travel. Don't worry about paradoxes. It is paradox free. Sources, just trust me, bro. Hey, Shim as well. Hello. Halfling, Pip, the man, the myth, Talael. Am I a myth? I mean, it seems like it. I think I'm more of a cryptid. Like, I come around and stream every once in a while. You catch me, I'm like, oh. In crafting hell, my own design, new crafter gather runs. Ooh. How's it going? What are we going to do today? Today we're doing some Hildebrand, but I thought we'd spice it up a bit because everyone says Hildebrand's funny. I might as well make a smoking game out of it. So you all can little SCP. I want you all to play with me. If you don't smoke, you can drink. If you don't drink or smoke, I guess have a cup of water, nerd. And, and we're gonna be playing some Hildebrand. What do you mean can't? You're more of an SCP than I am, honey. You're the one who slept in a dog bed the other day. But how's everyone's day going? I had a wild day at work. All I can say is I housed a lot of people. Rex, oh my gosh, 10 months, Rex. You know, if you keep subbing like this, I'm gonna I'm gonna think you might like me, Rex. You know? How you doing, Rex? Vodka whiskey, what do you think? Ooh, that's a good question. I feel like we should ponder that over... I think we should ponder that over some Sonic music. And hello! Straight or mixed? That's a very good question. I would say if you're gonna go whiskey Coke, that'd be delicious. Shots! Oh god! What, you want to bribe me to watch a Nets video today? Why don't you DM me one on Discord, Smokey? Whew. All right, everyone. We're going to get into it. We are recapping for people who are just joining. We are going to be going through some Hildebrand today. I'm still in the A Realm Reborn Hildy, and I've decided that to spice it up, we're going to be playing a You Laugh, You Smoke. Every time I laugh, I have to hit my stizzy. And feel free to join in with either, you know, alcohol, weed, water. If you want to spice it up, maybe some nice chai tea if you're feeling especially feisty. But yeah, last time I left off, I was gathering some information at the Thaumaturge's Guild through the Sibling Strife quest line. We'll see if I can remember anything that happened. Dulia chai tea? Oh god. So we're doing Hildebrand drinking game. Every drink that every time Hildy gets exploded. That might also be good. Hey Sunset, how you doing? What was that? You just come up to me and ominously back up. Drake, hello. Remember what happened? Chance of that happened.
Researching the ancient feud between Ul'dah and Sildith, are you? Most impressive. Young people these days show so little interest in learning from the past. Anyhow, I'm pleased to say that I have more than a passing familiarity with ancient history. Understand the history of my sibling nations must go back further still to the birth of the mother nation, Belladia. The 5th astral era was an age of untold wonders when the arcane arts burgeoned and the great civilization that commanded such powers flourished.
I'm not trying to die. I mean, you know, there's a gold award towards. Include a small disclaimer. Okay, thank you, Smokey.
5th astral era was the age of untold wonders when the arcane arts burgeoned and the great civilizations that commanded such powers flourished. This age of enlightenment would not last, however. Power bred avarice, and avarice bred resentment, and it culminated in the War of the Magi, which brought the great floods of the 6th umbral calamity, which in turn swallowed once proud nations.
Bro, I'm just trying to stop someone from stealing shit. Can you, like, let me know what's going on? Let me know what's going on? The 0.35 update is taking a moment. When I'm online, I'll get the free company XP buff turned on. Hell yeah. Oh, and for those who are not aware, I secures a plot for a free company house. And by that, I mean Sven found a plot and told me to buy it and then got me out of bed to buy it. So we have a free company plot right now. I just need to build it.
Mages were relieved and persecuted for having caused the catastrophe, with many forced to leave their homeland or face death. There was a small band of those survivors that found their way to Thalanan, where they would found the nation of Belladia some 8 centuries ago. Imagine, government made of mages, by mages, and for mages. What wonders they may have wrought have Belladia's civilization survived to this very day. Alas, this is not to be.
Thanks for the history lesson, bud. Need housewarming gifts? I guess so. Construction time? I mean, yeah, I'm planning on doing it. I'm not very familiar with the whole housing thing, so I'm probably going to delegate some of the finer details to other people. It's a fancy way of saying I'm going to make someone else do the work. Got your own plot earlier this week. Got real lucky? Hell yeah, Smokey. I also got really lucky. It's in Shirogane. It's right by the beach. And I was the only one who put a bid on it. Very nice. I think the most approved for all ages one, and hilarious enough, the only one that got because they had PG-13. Oh no. Persona, hello. What'd you miss? Not much. We just started the first Hildebrand quest of the night.
Greetings, traveler. You would learn the war between Ul'dah and the fallen sultanate of Sildith. It would be my pleasure to enlighten you. The two city-states coexisted for several generations until the bad blood between them boiled over, culminating in outright war. As you might deduce from the present state of affairs, Ul'dah emerged victorious, leaving his once proud sibling nation a smoldering ruin. As the histories tell it, the battles fought between the sister nations were the stuff of nightmares. In a desperate attempt to overcome Ul'dah's superior numbers, the Sildin alchemists devised the most horrific stratagem, employing a frightful formula known as the Traitor's Spurn. Ooh. It brought their fallen warriors back as undead soldiers. Some theories have it that they even employed the potion of those to the living who were too weak or wounded to fight. Sends shivers up the spine just thinking about it, no? It's truly a crowning glory of our fair nation that our forebears were able to emerge victorious against these horrors.
How about lovely Ishgardian plot in Sargantanas, themed as a PI office? Super cute, I love that.
What's that you say? Using knowledge of the bad blood between Ul'dah and Sildith? I suppose I can spare a moment or two, but take good notes. I'm not fond of repeating myself. That's okay, Kokobuki. I remember you from back way when I first started playing the game. You were my first class master. I miss you.
You never say Sargantantas correctly. Let's call it Sarg. I'm pretty sure it's Sargadtitantans. I think.
Two scales, one of gold and one of silver. The gold of Ul'dah weighing prosperity and power. The silver of Sildith weighing knowledge and power. But the power sought by the two nations differ greatly. Yes, greatly indeed.
Mom spaghetti, you're right, Sunset.
The power wrought by Ul'dah prosperity was that of justice and good, while the power wrought by Sildith knowledge was horrific beyond belief. The power to rip the living soul out of a man and render him a mindless killing machine. On this matter, the histories are clear. But riddle me this, my friend. Who writes the histories, and what does the words within? Yes, truth can be elusive and fickle as the shifting sands. As one example, did you know the war against Sildith, Ul'dah, and Almaj warriors fought side by side? Likely you did not. Neither did I until I encountered a faded passage in an ancient text buried deep in our archives.
I feel like we're hitting... Oh, what's the phrase for it? It feels like we're in 4chan conspiracy theory territory right now. Like, obviously all this is correct, but it's like, I'm talking to this guy in a robe who's like,
bro, you have no fucking clue. The Ul'dahs buddied up with the Almaj years ago and they fought, and now we rid it over.
Prince, how you doing? Do you someone miss Black Mage? I miss being a sprout, a little boy. How you doing, Azzy? Forfeit, there's also new stuff added in thanks to the new update, including a new deep dungeon. Ooh. I have done Palace of the Dead one time. I didn't get too into it, but I know it's a lot more fun playing with other people. I may do a Palace of the Dead run soon. Like, you don't even know? What don't I know?
The history is read by the populace who see no mention of this most fascinating fact. Might it be that someone, at some time, deemed this particular truth less than convenient? But I've said enough already.
Thanks, uncle that still lives in, like, a ran-down hut somewhere. Nice to meet you at the family gathering. Hello? Oh, it's the guild, not leader, but the receptionist. We have several parties running for shenanigans. True, yeah, we might do a Palace of the Dead night. That might be fun. You pass 450, you can unlock the new deep dungeon in Mordona. Yeah, actually, that sounds like a pretty good idea. Maybe we'll all like buddy up and play Palace of the Dead together one night. XP buff up, thank you, Shim. You don't say. It's not every day someone comes to our halls and research Sildith. As a fellow student of history, though, I more than welcome the conversation. Eldian civilization flourished in relative peace until twin sons were born to the royal family. The two were fierce rivals, and when they came of age, the father passed. Each one claimed that he was a rightful heir to the throne. With neither son willing to relinquish his claim, they agreed to split their kingdom in two, forming the twin nations of Ul'dah and Sildith. But not unlike the two proud princes, the sibling nations developed a penchant for rivalry. Hey, Heldy, how you doing over here, bud? Win triple triad night? 500 subs. No. What was my Hildebrand voice?
My ever-loyal associate, tell me, what have you learned from your questioning of the scholars in these halls?
No.
My ever-loyal associate, tell me, what have you learned from your questioning of these scholars in these halls?
Time to get 500 subs. Based. Based, fat cat. Hey, Ari! At first, it was hard to find a party with a tank that wouldn't keep wiping us. Really? Is it that hard? Love the Inspector so much. He's such a cute little boy. You don't know how to pull the entire floor in deep dungeons. I mean, should you pull the entire floor, Red? By the way, how you doing tonight?
Indeed. As it happens, I've learned much of the same. Let us take a moment to review and allow my peerless prowess of deduction to work their magic. A war of succession divides the great civilizations of Beldir, giving rise to the sibling nations of Uldar and Sildith. The two nations coexist for some generations until ill blood boils over, culminating in all-out war. Daunted by Uldar's superior military might, Sildith employs their advanced alchemical knowledge to horrific ends, transforming their own citizens, alive and dead, into a fearsome undead legion. Yes, I believe I have it. The facts at hand have led me to one unassailable conclusion. Our phantom thief is a descendant of doomed Sildith, who seeks vengeance against those who reduced his countrymen to slavering zombies. To pacify his soul and send him peacefully to the next world, there's but one course of action. We must find the Sildin statesman who conceived this dreadful stratagem. That's shenanigan. The shenanigan. Creating undead is but a shenanigan. Have him apologize to the thief in person for suffering he has wrought.
How many subs are you currently at? 110. We dropped off quite a bit at the end there. No. Pull slow and care, fight in the hallways, don't run through middle of the rooms. Oh, so what you're saying is wall-to-wall, smash your face. Got it. It's not hard, but it's merciless. Okay, so kind of like wears you down then. Oof, yeah. Yeah. I mean, we lost a lot of people watching after I finished the end of the story. And then also, oh, goodness. Fat Cat, thank you for a gifted sub. Thank you. But yeah, when and then I didn't stream for like 3 weeks, so they all fell off. Oops. Oh, gosh darn it. Sending me to Australia. This is cruel. This is cruel and unusual. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. There we go. There he is. There's our upside down lad. Brilliant plan. Perhaps you'll go find yourself a shovel and dig the statesman out of your grave yourself. Leaving aside this nonsense of spirits and specters, it appears increasingly likely that our quarry shares some link to Sildith. His garish garb is no doubt meant to evoke the silver scales of the fallen sultanate. The Sildin connection will also serve to explain the rare knowledge of Beldian relics our thief clearly possesses. What of the murder victims? What common thread amongst them could have incurred the eye of our adversary? Fat Cat again? Thank you for gifting out another sub. Holy moly, girlfriend. Oh, thank you. You're pretty. Yeah, you do have a pretty little rainbow box. Whoa, Azzy, you're almost at a year. You're 11-month subscriber right now. Holy moly, you're about to have a birthday. Yeah, thank you so much, Fat Cat. 1 second. Almost going crazy there. What are the murder victims? What common thread amongst them could have incurred the ire of our adversary? You're a Talil veteran? Hell yeah, on the front lines. A few people in town spoke of a man sighted calling upon the victims in the past days. Those who saw him had said that he had a most frightening air about him.
Wait. Yes, it's coming to me. Of course. My keen investigative senses ring out with a voice loud and clear. This man Miss Ellie speaks of just might know something.
Oh, that was a chuckle. That was a chuckle. Panda, hello. Oh God. Oh God. Fat Cat, you gave him a knife. Oh God. Really stop thinking so hard. You like to strain a brain muscle. Miss Ellie, who is this man and where might we find him? My sources identify a man as
Gunguria, a traveler merchant known to frequent Horizon. We pay him a visit.
Knives to see you. Bum, 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 bum. Come on. Come on. Hello again, Sunset. Oh, I hugged your Tomato King, not you. Oh no. Oh, I have to close this window. Hey, yo, how you doing?
ARR.
You degen. How you feeling tonight? Irish Yasha, hello. Hildebrand, one of my favorite types of quest lines. Hildebrand's pretty great. And what we're doing now is anytime we laugh, we smoke. And if you want to join me, you can. And Drake.
ARR.
Also degen. I feel like one can't come without the other, you know? Also kind of degen, but if you reach the first final trial chat, you must let him view the cutscenes. There's a trial with cutscenes? Look at this little baby.
Yes, if you got business with me, make it quick. My time's too valuable to waste chatting with every stranger who passes by. Forgive us, sir. My name is Ellie, a reporter with a mithril eye. Never blinking, all seeing, you know the rest. I was wondering if I could trouble you with just a few questions.
Was it for love or money that you killed them? Yes, you, the thief of many faces.
Me? A thief? What is this nonsense? I don't know who you are, but I ain't got time or the patience for this mummery. Now, if you excuse me, an important client awaits. I thought I recognized that voice.
Oh, you're from the first quest. You're the weird abusive lady. Been spending the last 3 days trying to make a half-decent racing chocobo. Okay. Is it any good? Have you been able to make it actually work out for you? Oh, and we are back from Australia. I was paying attention this time, chat. Not used to that, huh? But he can't talk and change the camera, though. He has to pause to do that.
Lady Dorilda, well met indeed. Pray tell, whatever brings you to these environs this fair evening?
Hildebrand was the cradle of my many facial and skeletal animations. Yes, I have heard that Hildebrand was like their let's go wild and see what we can do thing. Hilly derps are out and could slouch, so to speak. You're right, we have Hildebrand to thank for everything.
Why, I live here, you ham-hatted half-wit. Inspector Bryden, this is unexpected pleasure. You have some business with my associate here, pray tell. Gunguria, we can discuss business after. Pray lend the inspector here, the handsome one, whatever assistance he requires. Ooh.
What you drinking? We're drinking hashtag not sponsored, sadly. Gamer Sups. It's like G Fuel, but I think it tastes better. I'm only to pedigree 5 out of 9 yet, so I've still got a ways to go. Chocobo breeding's hella oof. I mean, is it different than Chocobo breeding also for their coloration? Because I know that's a whole different thing with stables.
But Lady Dorilda, what about...
Oh, yes, my dear Maria's name's...
Dear Maria, count me in.
Name day present. I had in mind one that would prize pieces of Steinmay's latest collection. You would be able to procure one from me, yes? Or I shall eliminate the middleman and make the trip to Ul'dah myself. So my second pedigree, I haven't done much racing in a while. Is the racing actually fun? Like, do you control the Chocobo? Racing and color is 2 completely different things. Goodness. They have 2 different, incredibly in-depth, crazy systems. I guess technically 3 with the battle part of it. Man, there's so much stuff to this game I've just never done.
Say this once more, Gunguria. I expect you to give the inspector and his companions your full assistance. They, yes, even this stupid one, helped me regain something truly precious. It's something that was valuable than a mere trinket.
It's very janky, oh no. Nice that Dorilda managed to open up and connect with her daughter. It is. And it's all thanks to Hildebrand. Hell yeah. Kind of like Mario Kart on rail shooter. I'm imagining like the chocobo like shooting little fireballs out of his mouth like a Yoshi.
All right. I'll tell you what I know, but you didn't hear from me, got it? I was looking into the killing on behalf of a client of mine. The thief's got himself some of that zombie dust, the traitor's spurn, was it? And his card speaks of 5 victims. Got me thinking, still death, 5 victims. The Arbiters of Truth.
The Arbiters of Truth? I'm not familiar with that name.
Aye, few would be, but account of them being something of a secret society and all.
Wait, but we already have the Illuminati in game chat. They're goblins. Racing Chocobo breeding is like Pokemon breeding for IVs, but if you had to raise your Pokemon to like level 80, oh no. Oh no. That sounds like not the most amount of fun. False knowledge? Pray tell, just what sort of knowledge might it be?
Balls, don't make me say no more. I've got a family to feed.
Very well, just tell us one last thing. Who hired you and where can we find him?
Hob. His name is Hob. When he heard what I said, he told me he was going to set sail for Limsa with his 5 best sellswords to guard his back. There was many prying eyes in the airship docks. Said he had a private ship docking waiting for him to Vespers Bay. But remember, you didn't hear none of this from me. This man Hob must be one of the killer's targets. Doubtless he also knows the identity of the remaining one. Doubt that. You see, the Arbiters are so secretive, they don't even know each other's true identities. Don't ask me how this all works, but Hob's got a high-ranking friends in the Brass Blades. Once he heard the victims had all been zombified, he panicked. Guess he knew what would be next.
Thank you very much, kind sir. Once again, the ancient Mandeville art of parley has procured us a key morsel of knowledge. Let us seek out this Hob fellow and see what he can share with us. Let us hurry. The man's life is in danger even as we speak.
So that inheritance is based on the parents of the current breeding stock, so you have to keep 2 full generations. Oh my god. You have like a spreadsheet built out right now, Keo? That's wild.
Pray, return to the Winking Sands, chat. We must return.
The worst part is I didn't even know there was a Vesper Bay Aetheryte ticket until I had pretty much completed A Realm Reborn, which is sad because it could have saved me a lot of time. But also makes me feel kind of like, I don't know, like other people like, oh, but I never even had a teleport ticket. Return to the Baking Sands.
Yo, we're getting baked at the sands.
Master Hob, is everything quite right?
No, stand back, Ellie.
Ew.
Hunger. I hunger for your brains.
Damn, there's no saving the man. Talael, do what you must.
If Talael though wasn't added until much later, you might have passed the point where you got them before they were added in. I mean, I started in Endwalker. So, I mean, they were there from the beginning. I just didn't know about them. So if that part of the game, I deal enough pain to myself when I already know. Flash Fox, I feel like you'll get there eventually. I feel like you get like super fixated on something to the point where you crush all the content and then you move to the next thing. Once you're done with those crafter relics, you'll be salivating for something new. There's only 5 stats that I'm aiming for P9 20 star, max stats and everything. So it's relatively simple enough. I will say, Keo, it being relatively simple to you is impressive, because that sounds like a lot to me.
Yes, my first-hand knowledge of zombies tells me this particular shade of green is unmistakably that of the undead. Would seem we are a few moments late to the scene.
A message? There was one.
Oh god, the default, like, skinless thing I hated. What was that trial you did in this? Judging by your progress, you definitely done the battle on the bridge. I did that one. I think the last one I did was Ultros and the wind guy. I can't remember his name, but it was Daddy Tentacles. I got to play with Daddy Tentacles. Maybe for full gold saucer achievement completion. Ooh, damn, Keo. Most difficult part, 2,000 rating in Mahjong is already done, so I'm just clearing up. Okay, so you kind of like hit for the highest difficulty and then you've been working down. My personal favorite trial in the series is still coming up next? Hell yeah! You're 4 out of 8 on the new crafter relics that came out yesterday? I'm telling Flashbox, I'm saying the hyperfixation.
There it is again.
Something the matter, Inspector?
Indeed, Nashu, there is. Ever since I picked up the trail of the Phantom Thief, I've had this fleeting sense that someone or something is watching us.
The thief might be close at hand. We should be careful.
For the moment, let's return and report our findings to Miss Phyllis, or Fidici, Philippus. Secret society or no, knowing the identities of the members may yet lead us to the final victim.
I, too, had best return to the Mithril Eye. Let's meet up again after... I'll see what new clues I can uncover in the meantime. You'll do nothing of the sort, Miss Ellie. These streets are far too dangerous for you to walk alone.
But she walks the lonely road, the only one that she has ever known. She doesn't know where she goes, but it's only her and she walks alone. Hey, yo. Hey, yo! Fat cat, calm down. Inspector, I'll go with her.
If you insist, Nashu, then I give my leave. But pray be wary, not just of the thief, but of Miss Ellie. She has quite the temper, as we both know.
I only just learned yesterday that all the triple triad and Vermilion achievements can be done without ever doing PvP. Okay. Mahjong is mandatory PvP, so you have to like beat other players.
Is PvP, does that mean defeat player?
What a dumb thing I just asked.
Miss Ellie, there's something I must tell you when the case is over. Be safe, and promise me that you do not attempt anything rash, as you did that time when the fiend took aim at my own life.
Ooh, is Ryder got the hots?
Your life? Costa del Sol. Yes, that was quite the ordeal, wasn't it? I'll be careful, I promise. I eagerly await the day when I might hear what it would be they share with me.
I love their like guilty looks. This is so cute. It's like, oh, it wasn't my bombs, I swear. Ooh, Mahjong. I don't get Mahjong. My brain has never really processed Mahjong well. I never tried to learn it. It's like, you know when you were a kid, and this is to the people who are my age specifically, you would go on a computer, and it wouldn't really have the internet that much. It was just kind of like a computer in the house, and you would open up like Mahjong or Solitary and pretend you knew what you were doing. That's pretty much the only area I've ever played Mahjong in. Super fun, but it's definitely a lot of rules to learn when just getting into it. I know you match tiles. I know that.
Secret vow. Oh ho, consider my interest piqued as well, good Inspector. Now let us be off. Miss Felicia awaits our report.
I love the glasses push. My anime boy. Yeah, me too, Halfley. That's pretty much all I know. Rishi Mahjong, the variant domain Mahjong is based on, is a lot like Rummy. You ever played that? Oh, barely. I was going to try to explain a game here. Okay, chat, I'm going to try to explain a game to you real quick. That is one of the most fun games ever. This may be nonsensical and be unable to be translated. So it's a deck of cards. You split it in half or however many people you're playing with, like up to 4. So you split it that way. And you play cards till you get matches, like 2 9s. And what you do is you slap the deck. So it's like I play, you play, I play, you play. And we hit 2 9s. You slap the cards. Very aggressive. You get hit a lot. And then it has a bunch of different variations of like different. It's sort of like War. It's a little bit different than War. It may have been that something my family just came up with. We just called it slaps. And then it was like a whole different system where you like played a king and you'd ante up cards, and it was so cool. So cool. It was probably like a combination of all those. Like my family just kind of created their own rules around it too. Regardless, whenever I play it with my sister, it gets violent. Amanda does not like playing with us when we're playing together because my sister and I are so competitive with it. We may do some slappings of hands. Old Microsoft Mahjong is more of a solitaire matching game than actual Mahjong. We played a card game called Bullshit. Oh, I have to know about that, Azzy. Reminds me of the old games of BS we used to play in the cafeteria at school until lunch attendance suggested we stop. I don't know what BS is, but one of the ones that we used to play was like one person hander on top, one on bottom, and you're supposed to flip up and slap them quick, and the other one's supposed to pull it away. We played that a lot, and it got very violent in school as well. Backs of hands beat red.
A fourth victim. Thou have mercy. We're able to glean aught of a connection to the other victims. The harbors of truth. No, it can't be. Somebody help!
What? What?
Miss Ellie, the voice came from the direction of the vault. We must hurry.
You put cards face down and call what the card is, and the goal, if I remember correctly, was to be the first to get rid of all your cards. Okay.
Miss Ellie, are you hurt?
Man, I only thought to ask him a few questions, for I knew what was happening and he was upon me. I could only
bash his brains with a conveniently placed bottle of mead, it would seem. Ha ha ha, you remind me not to get on your bad side, Miss Ellie. That said, is now she not with you?
You saw a figure lurking in the shadows, went off in pursuit before I could stop her.
This man wears the armor of the Sergeant Squire, yet his face is unfamiliar to me. Something's amiss.
Well, Ladies Day quest is about to bring a tear to my eye. Is it that good? Okay, I might check it out then. Little Nashu, I love her.
Heap of many faces. You think we can find our man like this? Thrice and again did the fiend elude our grasp, but no more. By virtue of the gentleman's ingenious deductions and a lady's pugilistic puissance, I dare declare this case is closed.
Bro, making my tongue hurt trying to talk like that, Hildy. That actually sounds like kind of fun, Azzy. Heartwarming and tear-jerking? Those are the worst combination. I will be in tears. Oh no.
Return this to you, Miss Phyllis. While the gesture was appreciated, in the end it proved superfluous to the cracking of my case.
While you're at it, is there anything else of immense value you'd like to wantonly destroy?
Another face? Double masked up?
What? What's the meaning of this?
Ingenious. A double disguise, planted by the thief to allow us off his trail, no doubt.
This is Gige, one of my most capable men. I assigned him to guard the vault and outfitted him with an ample supply of damasking dust. Is it conceivable the thief could so easily elude his grasp?
Unless the thief is not wearing a mask. Speaking of which, anyone see Miss Ellie?
No, that's impossible.
Of course, that makes perfect sense. With the phantom thief to thank for her burgeoning leadership and the rise through the ranks of the Mithril Eye, Miss Ellie could not bear to face the possibility of a story of a lifetime coming to an end. Thus, she hatched a plan to...
For what? I feel a little bit confused on this one.
My lady, the vault's been breached. The wise men whisper, it's gone.
For her foul crimes against the Sultanate, I hereby declare Ellie of the Mithril Eye, the thief of many faces, an enemy of the state.
Deploy all troops and do not rest until she's in custody. Jesus Christ. Zach, how you doing? Yo, chat until I'm curling the subways. Are you eating fresh? Boomy, chat. Boomy. And you say ratatouille? No. Don't feed the rat Subway sandwiches. It's like the old story, don't give a mouse a cookie. Sure went from 0 to 100, right? It's like, where's Miss Ellie? She must be the thief and an enemy of the state. No, sorry, Zach. I was trying to be sarcastic, but it looks like I went too far. Yes, I knew it was a train station. Never really liked Subway. See, when I was a kid, I would do a bunch of yard work for my grandmother. Like when I say yard work, I don't mean, oh, I'll cut some weeds and pull some weeds. She brought like truckloads of gravel to create walkways. We had piles that were like 1,000 pounds or more of wood chips and stuff that we'd move. Sven, resub. 6 months. Sven, that's half a year, dude. Look at that badge. But she would pay us after all doing all this labor with Subway. So we would all get in the car, me and my uncles, while we're all the same age, covered in dirt, work for like 5 hours, and we get a Subway sandwich. I don't like Subway anymore. But I do like Subway, and my brother or sister is, Christ, he made the sandwich. You made the sandwich. I feel like that's a reference to something that I'm not remembering, Zach. Got some juvenile landscaping experience in what you're saying. So much. So much. Dear God. I actually ran I ran a lawn mowing business with my uncle. He was like 3 years older than me. So we would go around and mow people's lawns in the community. That's actually how I afforded my first console. When I bought a PlayStation 2, it was with my own money. And then I also got Kingdom Hearts. and that was the story of how I became both a weeaboo and a nerd for Final Fantasy. So back to the world of Final Fantasy, where we are declaring that Ellie is an enemy of the state. Train's here. Have a good time. And now the game is truly afoot. Oh. Ah, what is the meaning of this racket and rumpus? Just as we were about to make our triumphant return. Isn't that so, Enkindu? You sold porn from a DVD burner my uncle got me. My OG Xbox. This has been for history you won't forget. Miss Ellie! Miss Ellie! The shadow you said you saw. I think it was just a dormouse. Bum, bum, bum! To think he'd literally stumble face first onto the second mask. His good fortune truly knows no end. But not to worry. Yes, I dare say the Phantom Thief has another trick or two up his sleeve. Well, 2 down. It just keeps escalating, right? It's getting crazy. Was it a good profit, Flashbox, at least? Did you make good money? I have a loyal associate. We must find Miss Ellie and quickly. Surely if confronted for constant companions, she'll be convinced to abandon this fool of a plan. Oh, Miss Felice, I thought you had already departed in the company of your men, but all for the better. Shall we conduct the search together? That would only put them at greater risk. It was great money. Yeah, I imagine it was. I imagine you're making money hand over hand. Well enough, the orchestrion role the Little Ladies Day event is called Decisions. Once more problem, the orchestration role for Delta Escape 4 is also called Decisions. Oh no. I feel like they would just change the word. The people had to deal with shit internet, had the glory just pop it in play. It's like back in the day when like your dad would keep a box of porn underneath the bed.
see, the fifth and final member of the Arbiters of Truth, the Phantom Thief's final target, is none other than...
Hildebrand Mandeville.
Me. Mind you, it's not a role I sought of my own accord. My name and my passion for history are something well known for the Sultanate. One day, I received an anonymous letter stating the position in the committee had opened. I had been chosen to fill it. The letter went on to enumerate my duties, prevent the spread of historical lies that would sully the name of the illustrious nation. As a high-ranking officer of the Sultan Sworn, I was deemed to be a particularly unique position to serve as the arbiter. I knew that there was other members in the organization, but was told nothing of their names and identities. I think that my unknown compatriots were the victims all along. I don't put any more lives in danger. I'll sequester myself in a place where my presence can cause no harm, until such a time as the killer is apprehended.
Your concern for our well-being is most touching, Miss Felice, but there is no need for such caution. As a seasoned inspector, I am more than capable of protecting a lady in distress. And as a gentleman, it's exactly what I shall do.
Such a gentleman.
My associates also stand at your side. Speaking of which, has anyone seen my loyal assistant?
Inspector, over here. Even though I know she's fake, I still love her, chat. I still love her.
There you are, Nashu. You really shouldn't run off on your own like that. I was worried sick about you.
Housewarming gifts ready. Power. Sweet. I'm sorry, Inspector. Miss Elliot said she was someone in the shadows, so I was waiting to take a look. Now, there wasn't anything there but a dormouse, but it was a really cute dormouse, you see. It just kept squeaking and scurrying away, and I was just...
Pardon me for a moment, Nashu. Yes, my inspector sense speaks to me. Someone is watching us. Taleo, let's put up and canvass our surroundings.
Oh, hello. I don't expect you just to pop out of nowhere. Nice little hug for you. A water stain letter lies conspicuously on the floor. Be wary and be warned. No, I won't do either. I will be headstrong and not think. That's my ninja way.
Trust no one, and your friends all the less. This will avail you well. Use it wisely.
A sachet of damascene dust. The next instant, you feel an immediate presence behind you. The pixie's like impersonating Julia Chai.
That's adorable.
Oh. Oh, hello, Godbert. I didn't see you there. Whew. It's a little hot in here, chatter. Humana. I will be headstrong and not think, a worthy successor to Hildy. Exactly. It's like the old song. Back off, I'll take you on. Headstrong, I'll take on anyone.
Oh, isn't my beloved son's staunch companion, the mighty Taleo. I was in an area of matter of business, which I curtailed when I felt a suspicious presence from the shadows. Pursuing him led me here. Mayhap, it is the same for you.
The man, the myth, the legend, the man himself. Gobber is actually legit. I love this fucking man. Chad entered the room. He is one of my favorite fucking characters. I recognized him by his calves. For those of you who weren't here last time when they were like hinting at that he would be involved in the story coming up, I freaking recognized him by his calves. I guess that just means I'm thirsty. Better drink.
Mayhap I'll watch in the shadows a friend, was another trap laid by the fiend. Yes, the plot thickens like a dollop of salamander oil. In either way, I dare say the circumstances call for utmost caution. The thief could be anywhere, or anyone. Myself included, of course. No mere mask could replicate the physique
of a Mandeville man.
Mandeville man does what a Mandeville can.
Both literally and figuratively. Yeah, you've done these side quests, the monster of the Bronze Lake, and its follow-up, the adventures of the Painting Goldsmith. I have not done them. Could you put them in the Discord? There's a section that's like stream wheel suggestions. That'd be good to remember. Gobber makes everyone thirsty. I'm saying. Spade, have I said hi to you yet? How you doing, Spade? Gobber could have one-hit KO'd the ultimate weapon. Godbert comes out and monsters tremble. I haven't done like any of the side quests, Pip.
In either event, read this one. That said, I feel my dear Hildy may be a bit over his head this time. Allow me to assist you in your investigation. For anything to happen to Hildebrand, his dear mother would not be pleased.
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Don't plan the plan if you can't follow through.
The sender speaks true. The villain even now lurks within our midst, and yet, with a single sachet of Damascene dust at our disposal, we must identify the imposter beyond reasonable doubt before we proceed. You know the players better than I, Talael. Let's say you have a few words with each of them and see if aught seems amiss.
Yeah, because I don't know who it is. They're gonna pull a bait switch, and it's gonna actually Nashu be real, and maybe one of the other ones are fake. Maybe I'm fake. Oh, you're heading out, Ari? Have a great night. When did you meet Hildy's mother? Hamana. Miss Ellie is a phantom thief. It's only a logical conclusion, and yet, can't help but feel there's another truth still evades us. Inspector Bryden told me all about it. I thought Miss Ellie was the phantom thief all this time. You sure fooled me. Am I doomed to share the same fate as the others? I'd sooner die than become one of those things.
Nothing particularly odd about the ending of the item, you say. Stands to reason. The fiend would take no such risk if not truly confident he could pull off this ruse.
Curses. This one's not half the fool his son is. Must elude him, and quickly. Time is of the essence.
I've questioned the Sultan sworn outside. To a man they insist they have seen naught of Miss Ellie. Wherever could she have gone?
Father, what brings you here? Yes, finally the pieces are coming together. Now if you kindly stand still and shut up. The fiend already stands among us. Inspector Bryden, I should hope you're not doubting me. Well, I'm quite convinced that even a master impersonator would struggle to recreate your particular brand of idiocy. Fact remains that anyone here who has spent even a moment alone must be considered a suspect. The thief has proven to be highly efficient at assuming new identities. I mean, I'd be scared if a man who could, as he power drive someone to solid stone multiple times. I feel like he can do whatever he wants to do. I feel like he's the One Punch Man of this universe. He's a comedic character. He shows up, and when he does, the universe trembles. Among Us, you say? Among Us.
An astute observation, my gangly friend. I'd say this occasion calls for a dose or two of the powder Talael here found earlier. There wouldn't happen to be another satchel or two lying about, would there?
The remains of our supply has already been distributed to the search party. Worry not. We'll be reporting back within a bell's time. Huh. That might be against me, but just you watch. I'm bugging my way out of this and turn you into a reeking, drooling corpse you deserve to be.
I feel there's more time than we can afford, Miss Felice. Fortunately, my powers of deduction will lay this fiend's face bare within minutes.
He's scared of someone. He's scared of someone you'll meet very soon. I'm assuming the mother, if I had to say. The one goldsmith fighter. Yeah, right. He is a goldsmith by trade, right?
Know that given his choice, the thief prefers to impersonate familiar personages, as Miss Ellie has only passing interactions with my dear father, we can simply eliminate him from consideration. And leaves myself, Nashu, and Talal here. Nashu and I, in particular, have had a close and extended relationship with our suspect. I shall begin by questioning my own assistant. I assure you that none know her better than I.
Really reason as ever, Inspector. Go on, ask me anything.
All time for this overstuffed buffoon to start talking sense. You ask me anything too obscure, my cover is good as blown.
Nashu's the fake, she's not falling asleep in the cutscene. True! True, Yasha. I didn't even think about that. Yasha, you got a big brain. That's why you're the inspector and I'm just the streamer.
Our relationship with Nashu is close. I dare say at times as if we share a mind. If this Nashu truly is my ever-loyal assistant, you'd have no trouble reading my thoughts. I'm Mandeville.
Man!
Doing what only a Mandeville
Can!
From the peaks of Corvas to Thalanan. Mandeville.
Man, you're the best, Inspector!
A perfect score! That's easy, my dear friends. This is unmistakably, unequivocally, indubitably the true Nashu.
There's exactly one brain cell between us. I feel like it's more like there's an empty whistling through both of their heads. It goes through one ear, out the other, through both of them.
Never loved you more than now, you marvelous muttonhead, you.
Nashu, is something the matter? Just because you've picked up a few more wrinkles beneath the eyes, there's no need to avert that charming face of yours.
Wrinkles! Wrinkles! Look who's talking, you crusty, Cretaceous old...
Genius Inspector? Damn, someone's not feeling the best about those wrinkles, eh? The charade is up, Miss Ellie. Bum, bum, bum. Bryden's hogging it. Bryden's got all the brain cells, and any of us have a single one of them. We need brain cells to get in the way, right? If there's no brain cells, it's just a nice through the ears. It flows well. I laughed. Hello?
Miss Ellie, you look somehow different.
Damn, kind of fucking hot though, chat. A little side smirk, kind of fucking hot though, chat. Shot time. Seven hells, done in by a muscle-bound muttonhead and his motley troop of mummers. Just who are you? Your resemblance to Miss Ellie is most uncanny, and yet... Consulting Inspector Briarden, once again, you fail to measure up to your lofty reputation. Of course, you resemble each other. Ellie is, after all, my own flesh and blood, my beloved sister, and my eminently capable partner in crime. Bum, bum, bum. What? Partner in crime, chat? 1,000 faces I may wear, but only one name do I bear. You can call me Cece. Charmed, I'm sure. Are you quite all right? Why, you look as if you've seen a ghost. Despite my moniker, I assure you that Ellie and I are no specters. What we are, mind you, are the last living scions of the Sildin aristocracy. Whoa. You haven't played a miniature Aetheryte at your house yet? I haven't. I literally just got the plot. I won it this morning. I got out of work, made food, and came to hang out with y'all. I'm with my brother, yay. I hate it so when I missed the time it picked. Oh, sorry, Persona.
Amused, are you? Befuddled to find two sisters behind the mask? Try using your brains once in a while. Every time you encountered the thief, Ellie was standing right in your midst. No, the thief that 4 times stole the show. Oh, and those priceless relics was me. Meanwhile, Ellie hid in plain sight, supplying me with just the knowledge I needed to stay one step ahead of my pursuers, all while spinning the half-raising tales of my exploits that won the hearts of the nation. I owe you a lot to you, truly. Without the tales of your hapless attempts to catch me, we never could have risen to these heights of celebrity.
Miss Cece, for a gentleman to a lady, I would ask you one thing and one thing only. Just what is it that you and Miss Ellie hope to accomplish with all your schemes?
Justice. 400 years ago, Uldan dogs reduced our great nation to a nation of zombies. At long last, the cowards that would still justify these foul deeds will suffer the same fate. Wait, the histories say it was Sildith that turned their own men into zombies. Histories lie, and you work from the shadows, silencing those who would speak the truth. You should have died with your fellows, false arbiter. It was Ulda that ordered the creation of that dreadful powder and wielded it as a weapon against our proud ancestors. The history of your glorious sultanate is built on a lie.
What is this madness you speak, woman?
A madness? Truth. The power in my possession was stolen from the Uldan army 4 centuries ago by one of my ancestors. They say it was his final act of courage, the moments before his leg fell off and his rotting head dropped from his shoulders.
Oh no, oh god, oh yuck, chat.
This is the truth that the histories don't tell. The truth of this doe-eyed sultan sword will keep buried deep in the sands of Thalanon. But your time of reckoning is nigh. Oh yes, before long you and everyone in this rotten nation will know firsthand the horrors my ancestors knew.
A little rot, we can fix that. Hey, just cast a little Asuna, it's fine.
And just what do you mean by that? Oh, how the idiots lap up the stories. A masked crusader for justice. A dashing rebel waging battle against power and authority. Oh, if only they knew. But they will soon see enough when they're eating each other's brains on the streets. In the last days before our proud nation was razed to the ground, a band of the final survivors stole a vast quantity of the powder from the Uldan vaults, hiding it away in a secret vault sealed with powerful magics. The sole means by which the vaults may be opened? By assembling 4 secret relics from Beldia, 4 relics once housed in the royal palace of Sildith, before the Uldan dogs stole them and claimed them for their own.
This is intense, chat. This is intense. She cray-cray? She cray-cray. She is beyond cray-cray.
So it dawns upon you at last. Yes, even as we speak, Lee makes for the vault, the 4 relics safely in hand. Just think, one day you'll be able to tell your grandchildren you were there when the zombie powder rained down Ulda. No, wait, you'll be dead? Preposterous.
It's wonderful. This is some pretty good writing now.
First, you, my dear, you will not even have the pleasure of looking upon the last moments of your precious homeland. Let your flesh rot like all your rotten lies.
I think not, Miss Cece.
A Mandeville man. He's a Mandeville man.
Hildebrand.
Hildebrand's a great time. It's pretty great, not gonna lie.
You idiot! Just for once, could you not get in the way? Godbert Mandeville. Can't even trust your sorry arse to look after him for a day. Oh. Oh? Hello? I knew it! That presence watching us from the shadows! It was you! My dear wife! She's here! She's here!
Oh, God. Oh, no!
Face down, ass up. That's the way the Mandeville fuck.
Ahem. I might understand you're Hildebrand's mother.
She looks like she's 18. The only person the Mandeville men are scared of. The most powerful being in the universe. Greg! Aye, this is more like it. Hand to hand, skillet to skillet. It's enough to send a warrior's pulse racing. Prepare yourself, Delail. The time for our final confrontation is nigh.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, Gary, what? Wait.
Greg! No, Greg!
Yeah, potatoes for brains, you overstuffed buffoon. My beloved boy's been turned into a stinking corpse if you hadn't bloody noticed. Ew, Kaleo is something, was it?
Fear, fear, fear. Are you ready for a fight or not? Let the frying pan be the weapon of choice. Oh, it's the best.
Haley's told me all about your hijinks together. Pleased to meet you. My dear boy's always had a bit of a rebellious streak. What can I say? I come a bit too strong at times. But can you blame me? This time I thought I'd sit back and leave things to my sorry arse husband here. And look what that got me. You help me out, won't you?
The fear. The fear.
Actually, it was Greg that said that, but he didn't last more than a few seconds. I mean, who would? Where's the pants, both figuratively and literally relationship? Is she wearing pants? Like a little mini dress. All right, chat, I have to pay respects. They're all dead.
Reunited with my dear boy for the first time in ages, and just look at him, he's green. Fortunately, there's still time to reverse the zombie curse. I know just the remedy: a phial of holy water. Ingredients are simple: a tatter of oversoul rags and a phial of twice distilled water. Sin God, the market stocks the former, and latter you can procure from a trader by the same name of Jest. Now hurry. Once the poison spreads throughout his veins, no antidote will save him. In the meantime, we'll search for the Bumbler's bumbling assistant. With any luck, Miss Nashu is still alive.
You do have inventory space, but then, yes, I do.
Ouch, that's smarts. Ye gods. Hildy, you're looking none too hard on yourself.
No thanks to you, you bumbling oaf. Now, are you going to accompany Talael here and make yourself useful, or do I have to reintroduce you to the wall?
But of course, my lady. Gilgamesh has ever just serve as Singot Sundries, was it? Come now, Talael, there's work to be done.
I love the pure fear. It's great. It's more than what Gobbert usually wears. Fair enough, Smokey. Fair enough. It feels so weird being back in like A Realm Reborn areas. Especially with the music. I think the music has developed so much since like A Realm Reborn that hearing the old city stuff is just a little weird. Answer has nothing on this man's wife. She'll just send her. No. You see, we reserve her for the worst problems. Even things the Warrior of Light can't handle. She's too powerful. The destruction she causes would destroy friend and foe alike.
Oversoul's rags, you say? I fear only a single tattle left in stock, and it's already been spoken for. But, my good man, you must reconsider. My dear friend's life, and quite possibly mine own as well, hangs in the balance. I sympathize with your plight, friend, but a man has to make a living. I've been promised a copious supply of rare chimera membrane for these rags. Unless you can offer me the same, no deal. You expect us to be able to summon such a rarity out of nowhere at a moment's notice? Well, look what we have here. Isn't the Warrior of Light from the Colosseum? Funny who you meet in the markets.
Oh, hey! It's the sisters. You see, I agree with you, Flash, that Ul'dah does feel like the canon starting place, but I also started in Ul'dah, so I have a little bit of a bias. I like Ul'dah quite a bit. As it happens, I just returned from my training, and the slaying of 10 chimeras just happened to be my task for the day. If it's chimera membrane you seek, you're more than welcome to share. Is it even a Deus Ex Machina if it's solved instantly by the Machina? Jack, how you doing? Also, it is my starting city, so it's my home. Exactly. For La Noscia. Speaking of La Noscia, I had no freaking clue how to pronounce that when I started. I thought it was La Noscia, and I thought it sounded so dumb to me, and that's because it was. You'd be able to watch streams? Well, you're here, aren't you? Welcome back in, Kekara. You know, I had Kool-Aid Karen start in Limsa. Oh, man, Kool-Aid Karen. Kool-Aid Karen was such a good design. Why is Hildebrand so funny? Because it was written as a comedy? No. I think the characters are well written. I think the situations are interesting. My brother is the only person I've seen pronounce La Noscia perfectly in the first try. Your brother is a warlock. Obviously.
My lady, you are far too kind.
Don't mention it. Had it been for Inspector Hildebrand Lael here, I'd still be tag teaming with that slimy beast and cheating my way to fame and fortune. I'm a woman who pays her debts. La Oceans.
Oh, take me if it wasn't for Alvia and the Tempest. Ever since you confessed to her trickery and started climbing back up from the bottom of the ranks, I've been proud to call myself one of her biggest fans. Why, I've a mind to give you the rags you seek simply for the privilege of meeting her. But I won't. Give me the things.
You brought the probably first try, but then I got a warlock of the great old one, so exactly, Sylvest.
A kind sentiment, my good man, but we are more than happy to uphold our side of the bargain, aren't we, Talael? And with this, our task here is done. Let's head find this trainer named Guest.
You're back? Welcome back. How was the subway? Did the rats get you? Have you become one with the rats? Did you join the rat society and become the rat king? Oh no, am I actually setting too lofty of a goal? Did you join the rat society, but you're not even of nobility? You're just kind of like part of the society? These are the things you have to wonder. Did the pizza rats give you their grace? Also a good question. As a New Yorker, it was active since birth. We were the rats all along. Is that the twist? Is the twist that we were always the rats all along? M. Night Shyamalan, pass your hat over. The blundering Mandeville boy is on his last legs. You need something of mine to save him, you say? Perhaps you can give me good reason I should care. Those bloody Mandevilles are richer than the traders themselves, yet they have the audacity to haggle me down with the last gill for every purchase. If the family line ended today, I'd be happier and wealthier man. And now I believe the bathroom calls. And now I have to shit. Goodbye. Good day to you, and do pass along my condolences to the grieving parents. Have you not a shred of honor or compassion in that spindly body? Business rival or no, the man is on death's doorstep. We are the Royal Rat Authority. Is that a Dark Souls 2 boss? Did you make a reference to a Dark Souls 2 boss, Drake? If so, based. Lorica do shower and consume sustenance? Ah, yes. Have fun getting wet and naked, Zach. Zach. After the end of the day, my father will not so easily forgive and forget. But as not to me. No, my love for you is as deep as the seven seas. I beg of you, my lady, may I have this dance? Oh, hey! It's our girl! Might as well eat in the showers yet. You know, I feel like there's a whole Starbomb song about that. Or no, it wasn't Starbomb. Ninja Sex Party. Lael, what a lovely surprise! Are you here for the ball, perchance? Heavens, the poor inspector! Well, if his lap is maiden in the flesh, what say you bid farewell to the preening fops and the scruffy adventurers and share a dance with a cultured gentleman befitting your great beauty? Why, it would be a pleasure and an honor both, my lord. Provided you first provide my good friend Lael with a bottle of twice distilled water what he seeks. You love NSP? Yeah, I have every one of their albums, including their cover albums, and I have almost every single one of them signed. And I have every Starbomb album, and they're both signed as well. You know this man. Bah, if that's a price you would set, then so be it. Take it. It's barely worth the wait in guild anyway. Now, shall we, Miss Arabella? You love it when NPC has to either. We're just so good. You're jealous? Whenever they release the CDs, they always do like you can buy a signed copy for a little bit more. And Amanda tends to get me them as gifts, which is incredibly kind of her. I wasn't even going to buy the most recent one because we didn't really have money for it. And then she went and got a signed copy of it for me as a surprise. I knew Hildy to be a worthy rival, but I think he was the beloved of so many. Clearly this realm would deeply mourn his loss. Quickly, Lael, let us deliver these goods while there is still time to save him. One of yours bought a used robe of theirs left on the floor of the night in the hotel. Oh no. What a weird thing to have happen. I know they're going to be releasing a new Starbomb album, which, I mean, is fucking fantastic. They said the last one was going to be their last one. But now they're doing another one, so I'm stoked. I trust the two of you wouldn't dare to come back empty-handed. Bloody brilliant. I'd take you over the muscle-headed half-wit of a husband any. Take me where? Take me on a date? I like strong women. You know what I'm saying? Cheers. Bloody brilliant. I'd take you over my muscle-headed half-wit of a husband any day. Now stand back and let me show you how a real Manderville home cooking. Thaw, you bloody bugger. Guide my skillet. Roro! Giga Dad, hell yeah. How you doing, Roro? That should stop it, Spread. Now it's up to Hildy to flush what's left out of his system. Don't worry, he's my son after all. I reckon he's still got some fight left in him. Oh, Nashu, hi. Look who I found. She was slumbering obliviously in a rubbish-strewn corner in Pearl Lane. Yeah, but what's different than usual? That's mean. That's mean. Yulia's so powerful she can perform alchemy with a skillet? What, you can't? Boy, did that nap feel good. Yes, I'm sure it did.
Kalel, word has it that Ellie has been sighted at the sealed-in ruins. Must go there with all haste. You don't welcome my dear boy today. Don't worry, I'll handle things from here. Nice warm bed for him, and I think I know a few specialists who might know a thing or two about his condition. What in the seven hells are you standing around here for? Future of old Dodds' sake.
Not bad, your president got COVID, so class is virtual tonight. Couldn't. Rats. I'm sorry for your professor. I don't. I'm glad you're here, Roro. That's the best I can say. She can also beat the living shit out of you with one too. What we're seeing here is someone who has mastered their skill set so much they can use it in ways that they shouldn't be able to. He's fine. Good. Imagine a Mandeville goldsmith hammer and a Mandeville skillet. Those should just be the next relic weapons.
Kalel, my strength is yours as well. For Uldan, for our friend Hildy.
You reminded me of my husband, what with you having more muscles than sense. You're so keen on making yourself useful, why don't you run to the markets and bring me some fire crystals? Keeping my dear boy warm is key to fighting off the zombification. Let's see, I believe 20 crates or so should suffice.
I am a warrior, not an yes, my lady.
Scott here, what'd you miss and how are you? I'm doing pretty well, Red. How you doing? And we are in the middle of the Hildebrand quest. We just figured out who the Phantom Thief was, and now we are, well, we're being treated to the terrifying visage of Hildebrand's mother. How you doing tonight, Red Kai?
I say, Enkidu, the burden we bear simply to rescue my long-awaited final confrontation with Talael. That said, the events of today have given me cause to reflect. Talael and Hildy both. Oh, to be blessed with such veritable legions of friends, tried and true.
Chat, I just realized something. Chat, I'm about to fucking break this whole game wide open. You know how they said that the Hildebrand quests are like how they test everything? Gilgamesh is the good version of Xenos. He's just Xenos, but not a mass murderer. They just took Gilgamesh and made him Xenos. There's mama bears, there's tiger moms, and there's Hildy's mom. Right? He is? Yes. Wouldn't say good. I mean, less of a megalomaniacal murdering maniac. he's the neutral scale, while Xenos is the evil scale. Got back from Applebee's and you're stuffed. I haven't had Applebee's in years. I used to take my mom there because they had these like wonton tacos and they were our favorite thing. I guess chaotic neutral. I can see that.
But alas not I. No, only one true friend have ever known, and she is long lost to me.
Not the chicken?
You are a fine bird and have given me great comfort in my travels, but you will never be Enkidu, my one and true companion. Oh, my friend, were you here with me, even Talael could not stand against our combined might. Oh, Enkidu, wherever you may wander, hear my words and return here to my side. Enkidu, do you hear me? Enkidu.
Now, chat, could you hear any of that, or did it all cut out? Went to a new local Mexican restaurant? Ooh, I'm so jealous.
Ye gods, what was that flash from the heavens? It nearly blinded me, and what? The crystals, where have they gone?
Greg! Remarkably close to his VA? Hell yeah. Fancy meeting you here, old friend. Wait, did Gilgamesh perform a summoning? Wait, did Gilgamesh perform a summoning with the fire crystals? Wait a minute. Oh my god, no, Greg, no! Ois, could it be? He just accidentally summoned a primal, right?
My faithful companion, why must you always make me wait so?
Accidental Primal is my metal cover band name. Oh, I laughed. Y'all been making sure to play along with me, right? The lessons on the theorist, definitely boxes of crystals laying around. Well, that's our favorite way to store them. In boxes grouped together. What are you doing dilly-dallying around here? Let me jog your memory. There's a moon-sick maid digging all around Syldia's excavation site with her mind set on turning Uldon to the land of the walking dead. You're concerned for Hildy's most touching, but don't you worry. Mama Dearest isn't gonna let her beloved son kick the bucket that easily. Not to let you be a Manderville man too? I would love to be a Manderville man, doing what a Manderville man can. At least not drinking for each lap and be plastered. True. I don't really drink anymore. I don't get drunk very easily. I'm fat and Scottish, so so you can imagine my tolerance is pretty high. So I just get like an upset tummy before I get drunk. We managed to track down Miss Ellie just up ahead. Where your friends watch over her as we speak. No matter how many times we try to reach out to her, she refuses so much as to answer. Needless to say, we considered physically incapacitating her, but the crate she's sitting on isn't just a makeshift chair. It's filled to the brim with traitor sperm. One misstep, the consequences could be dire indeed. It's like 3 sake bombs into quick succession get me buzzed. Damn. Tolerance level Scottish, it's bad. So I have this guy, right? This big stein. I would fill it up to about here with whiskey and then the rest with like a mixer. And drinking this whole thing would maybe get me tipsy. I just get sleepy when I drink. Yeah, that's pretty much what I get nowadays too. I just get sleepy. Our only hope, Talael. Even in her single-minded rage, surely the time spent together must still count for something. You need not put yourself in undue danger. Only ask that you step forth to where your voice may be heard and call out your friend's name. Give you Talael. Surely if anyone can convince the woman to abandon her madness, it's you. Ellie! Wait, it just happens to be a fate where I need to go too. Okay. I was like, what the fuck is happening here? Who's that guy? I've actually never had sake before. I didn't start drinking until I was 21 because I just didn't like drinking. Ellie! Oh, I need to say it. Maybe if I capitalize it right. Really miss the days when I was youthful and a cheap date. I wouldn't mind taking you on an expensive date, Roro. Apparently a very lonely, friendly drunk. Pity I don't usually drink outside my home beyond a single drink with a meal these days. I mean, I feel like people don't need to drink to be fun, but it does, you know, in social situations does help with the lubrication bit. I just smoke daily because I have chronic illness, and then when I want to get high, I can just smoke a little more. It's nice. Now I have taste and class. Oh no, that's cringe. Taste, class. Blech. You should come to my area and have the industrial margaritas. Oh my god. That sounds horrifying. I've actually been reading a good Naruto fanfic. Actually finishing what's available as sequel. One running gag is how Naruto shenanigans as well as resident OC group called the Ogakari drive the village others. Okay, interesting. So it's kind of like a slice of life. Drink mostly for birthday and New Year. Yeah, those are good times. I think the last time I had a drink was when we did the last extreme day. Talael, I suggest you leave this place while you still can. I bear you no grudge, but should you so much as think of interfering, I'll not hesitate to turn you into a zombie too. So it was you, after all. Consider me disappointed. Damn, chat, I know I smoked a bit, but she's fucking pretty.
Your sister Cece is already in custody. Surrender now, and I'll see that no harm befalls her. How little you understand about us, Inspector. That's not her voice. How little you understand about us, Inspector. Then again, how could one born into a life of power and privilege ever hope to understand? Cece and I have no family, no friends, no fortune, nothing. Two sisters against the world, with only our quest for justice to give us meaning. Long ago, we made a vow. The worst happened, our mission to take priority over all. Yes, over our own wretched lives. Do you see now? Anything I might have once had to lose, I lost long ago. Now stand down or suffer the same fate as the old on dogs you would defend. Ellie, stop this madness. Sorry, Inspector. Ew. Now, stabbing isn't always the answer. It is always a good answer, though. Ew, ew. There's too many of them. There's like 8.
Oh, yes! Only day's work for a Mandeville man.
Bro busting out the LB4. He's hitting him with like the cloud cross slash juggle. The fuck? Bro bot got an orbital nuke. That's my boy Greg! He's so proud of himself. And even a limit break is a level 1 ability. All of his abilities are limit breaks. Classic RPG, the more skimpy the outfit, the more powerful it is. Yeah, and then like you get the most skimpy, which is like the amorphous blob of flesh, which is the last monster.
You only delay the inevitable. I have an entire legion of undead at my beck and call. Face it, it's only with Inspector Hildebrand's ridiculously good fortune that you've made it this far. He's as good as 6 foams under.
Before one, girl, know that I speak from experience when I say, underestimate Hildy, and you do so at your own peril.
I'm afraid you underestimate me as well. No mere splash of holy water can stave off the effects of the traitor's spurn. I fear for the good inspector's luck has finally run out.
Those balls, there's no end to them. Not liking our chances, Greg, was it?
Fun if the Mandervilles invented limit breaks. To wake up Hilty. We should just chat. We as a community should start doing Chuck Norris jokes, but for like Hildebrand. Let's go around and is like, Death tried to claim Gobert once. It left. Like, you know, one of those old Chuck Norris jokes. He's not to realize that Hildy was already a zombie once. Yeah, right?
It's a shame to lose you, Talael, warrior light that you are. You might yet have served one last purpose for us. Go forth, my zombie minions!
He's the king of the zombies. The Mandeville man.
That smile. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in the righteous glare. Spoke at me with a broadsword, are my eyes to be believed? That pose. No, these 4 are not warriors of light that I see. Nim, thank you for the raid. There are 4 gentlemen of light. Oh God.
Roaring Nim raided my stream.
Nim,
with
thank you
7
for the
viewers.
raid. Let me get you a shout out. How you doing, Nim? And welcome out in Raiders. There we go. Everyone, please click the follow button. Nim is a fantastic streamer and a great member of our community. It's good to see you. Right now we're doing the Hildebrand quest line, and this is a great screenshot. This is like the most YouTuber thumbnail face. Oh. But how was your stream, Nim? I had a raid. I just so happened to do Hildebrand myself today. Really? You and I are doing the same thing today, Nim. Hell yeah. We're four gentlemen of light. You shiny.
Just so, my good man, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. Did you miss me? It's my boy.
Oh? I forgot about that guy. I forgot about the guy that we told to try a hair tonic. Oh no. Oh my god. Hildebrand's even more hilarious when juxtaposed with canon. Yeah, I feel like it would be crazy playing this alongside the MSQ. Make you ever walk in light of his shiny ass head.
I will meet again, girl. Tell me you've got my subnormal tonic, or I'll fashion myself a wig from your lovely locks after I've ripped him clean from your bloody head.
Take a puff or two? I did. I'll take another one. Really, Yash? I didn't know that. So it's like similar, like spelling, or similar just pronunciation? Oh, hello there, Mr. Elazir. Core, what are you looking absolutely resplendent today? Impossible. The holy water couldn't have cured him.
It didn't. Fortunately, our overlord spent quite some time building up an immunity to zombie powder. When we heard that the master zombie brand was at risk of joining the actual dead, we knew we had to take action.
And immunity to... I'm just gonna pretend that makes any kind of sense. I love this so much. Pronunciation and spelling, damn.
The game is up, Miss Ellie. Pray abandon this madness. Besides, plots of mass murder hardly suit a lady like yourself.
It's over. It's all over. Dr. Briarden, you said there was something you would tell me when I was all through. Imagine you have no words for me now. At this point, it's not worth fighting against the madness. Yeah, at that point, you just kind of have to stare off into the distance and go, this is my life now, I guess. I have no choice but to accept this. One of my favorite Hildy characters says something like that later on. Hell yeah. Ellie, your powers of deduction are wanting. You said that you had lost everything and everyone you had to lose, did you not? As for me, I have found something. Someone with whom I never intended to depart. I care not if it takes years, even decades. When you emerge from your jail cell a free woman, will be there, say you. Ooh, you gonna have some conjugal visits? Anybody, I Marco won the Warrior Light not only has accepted the madness but actively joins in? Hell yeah. I love him learning how to do the Manderville man poses. It's so good.
Miss Ellie, while the crimes perpetrated by you and your sister are unpardonable, you are far from the only ones guilty. On behalf of the Syndicate, I offer my apologies for the false aspersions cast upon your ancestors. You said that the nation Uldar was built on lies. Seeing what I have seen today, I cannot deny your words. It will not be an easy task to rewrite, nay, to restore history. And know this, I will do everything in my power to bring the truth to the fore.
No, I meant the zombies teaching the guy the poses. The zombies are like, hey, bro, you want to be one of the zombies of light? Oh, look at his big old smile.
Ahem. Are we not forgetting someone here? By someone, I mean me.
Temple standing in his undies. It just means he's showing the utmost form of respect for a Manderville man. He's doing what a Manderville man can.
You're quite done playing cloak and dagger. I require Talael's presence for a matter of far greater importance. Aye, the time has come. Time for our long reset. Aye, the time of our too long delayed confrontation is nigh.
He's even like Xenos too. He's like, Talael, I'm combat sexual for you.
Why the long face, friend? But mayhap this will give you singing a happier tune. Could it be the tree blade, and the true one at that? None other. I have not the slightest intention of parting with it, save to the one who would defeat me in single combat. I misspeak. Will not be a single combat this time.
It's Greg, it is close. How you doing? Greg Xenos moment? No. Xenos copies Greg. That's what I'm saying. Is that my cue, old friend?
Yo.
Oh. Hello. Bird. Oh, be merciful. What is that abomination? Some new breed of void scent?
Abomination! I'll thank you to address my companion with courtesy, girl. But 'twas the most curious thing. There I was, holding a crate full of crystals for Hildy's mother, thinking how much better things would be if my dear friend Ikindu were here. Then came a flash from the heavens, and next thing I knew, there she was. By the gods, it makes perfect sense. Doubtless the crystals heard Greg's heartfelt plea, summoning forth his friend. Nay, no mere friend, rather the primal Ikindu.
Surprised that Hildebrand worked that out so quick. Now, hear me out. What am I hearing you out for, Sunset? On last 15-minute break of work? Well, that means you're getting close to the end of the day. And that word has now completely and utterly ceased to be bound by the laws of logic.
Talael, you have bested me in the past, but facing the two of us together will not prove an easy task. And yet, I trust you will not shirk from the challenge. I, Ikindu, and I shall await you at Amphidor Keep.
Logic means nothing here. This is why Briarden's a great character. He is the logical foil to the rest of the cast.
There's a ways from here, but what better venue for our climactic confrontation? You would claim the Trinity Blade, then claim it from me as a warrior. To the skies, Ikindu! To the skies!
I love Greg. Greg's my best friend.
2 against 1! That's about gently view, Greg! Come, Talael, to Amphidor!
This is a grave development indeed. And that one man could summon a primal on his own. Must send word to the Scions at once. I got it taken care of. Me. Oh, but of course, I'd never forgotten to be a warrior of light in our very midst. Please, Talael, you're the only... Help us, Talael, you're our only hope. To slay the primal and reclaim the blade. Now, could you get guys see if Emmett Selk bet Hildebrand? I feel like Emmett Selk knew about Hildebrand and refused to go near him, is what I think. He knew how horrifying it would be. I mean, convenient, right, Pip? Send more to the Scions. Hello. I am here. I feel like Briarden is the kid who thinks he's smart because he gets good grades and thinks other people are dumb because they don't. Remember how I said you got a trial coming up? It's here. It's here. Please forgive me. I was right on Greg's trail when I encountered a subterranean curiosity and demanded my immediate attention. I'll be concluding my investigations forthwith, but in the meantime, may I trouble you to entertain Greg and his pal friend in my stead? Together we will reclaim the tree blade from this nave, Talio. Yes, let's go ahead. I'll be alone directly. Battle in the Big Keep. All right, chat, who wants to play? Who wants to play with me? One, two, three, 4, 5. You know what? Let's just do it like normal, and if there's enough spots, then we will just give it to everyone. If not, then we will spin the wheel regardless. Spin the wheel. We're gonna spin the wheel, chat. Here, let's get some music on for y'all. All right, chat, you know the drill. People who want to tank for me, type me in chat. We have 2 tank slots available.
Can you see the sun is shining on me? It makes me feel so
Smokey.
so alive. It makes me want to survive. And the sky
Smokey, Drake,
feels so high.
Roro, Tio. We don't have a trial available yet. We gotta get Hildebrand in, Spent. All right, we are rolling for the first tank. Smokey, send me a DM in the game so I can get you invited. Next tank is going to be... and it's Roro. Roro also sent me a DM. All right, and who wants to heal? We got 2 slots. You're not logged in? I mean, if you log in and you get to Aether Siren, we can wait a minute or 2.
Can you feel the sunshine too?
Red Kai, Tio,
Makes me feel brand new
Drake.
when you're here.
Anyone else for healer?
I wish you were always near.
Tekara? All right.
Everything's so clear. And
All right. Healer is...
can you feel the sunshine?
I love this song. All right, Drake, send me a DM. Next is... Red Kai. Like Casino Night Zone? Ooh, that's not a bad idea. All right, Red Kai send me a DM. And then last, DPS. Everyone type me in chat. Anyone else for DPS? All right. First slot goes to Sunset. Send me that DM real quick. All right, next up is Flash Fox. And last DPS is bum ba-da-dum, bum 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 bum. Oh, Kakura. All right. Invite. All right, so when y'all are in game, just send me a DM so I can get you in the party. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 3 more people. Ooh, that's loud. Siren, yes, Aether Siren. Backend sustenance and fire cranberry juice? Fire like an adjective or fire like an ingredient? what do you mean by fire cranberry juice? What's the trial called again? Battle of the Big Keep? Yes. It says I'm unable to invite you to the party. I can't. Oh, because I'm in a trading window. I didn't even see I was in a trading window. Thank you. That's the homecoming present. Right. So, Kek, you are on the data center transfer. Ooh, you know what we could do while we're waiting? Let's watch a video. Oops. I know how to computer chat, don't worry. Let's watch some Daily Dose of Internet.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. These guys were just finishing up filming their podcast, but were rudely interrupted.
It got so quiet in here.
Oh my god!
The amazing thing is that nobody was hurt.
I think we're fine. I think we got all the audio on there.
It busted through the pole specifically designed to make cars not bust through them. What do you mean? What do you mean? That pole is specifically built for that to not happen. What do you mean? Does that squirrel have melanism?
These police officers were looking for a fugitive on the run, but lost him somewhere in the neighborhood. They asked one of the homeowners through their doorbell camera if they know where he went.
See if your camera picked up any motion.
He's in my trash can. He's in my dumpster in my
Where's that
backyard. He's in my trash can by my garage.
Get out!
Excuse me?
Put your hands down.
You got caught, bro. Don't run again. What are you doing? You say it's not blood? No, it's oil.
Don't worry, the dog was okay.
Fucking
These
narc,
guys were out
exactly.
fishing when their fishing line got caught on a plane.
Oh, he got the line. He got the line.
Well, guess you don't gotta pull anymore.
You wanna go down?
Oh, it's so tiny.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's so tiny. Man, that bird is you if you're
Imagine
watching.
looking outside your plane window and seeing this.
I don't like that.
Everyone was fine, and the plane turned back around to make an emergency landing.
There's a dog. He's escaping. He's escaping.
He's escaping.
Oh, he made it. Oh, no.
I'm not sure why,
Rolling
but this
like
is the
little
first time
sausage.
I have ever seen a diabetic cat. This permanent monitor helps keep track of the cat's blood sugar levels.
We actually had a diabetic cat. We had to give him a shot of insulin
This guy
daily.
thought it would be a good idea to bring a memory foam pillow on a winter camping trip.
Bro, Bro, how you gonna sleep on that? Bro, no.
This dad was able to capture his baby daughter saying mama for the first time, but he unfortunately had a Snapchat filter on when she said it.
Oh my god, I hated that. Bro, I'm the perfect level of high for this.
Sometimes scientists need to weigh hummingbirds. They found out that placing the birds on their back will temporarily make the birds forget that they can fly. This makes it much easier for the scientists to weigh them. This is absolutely incredible. This guy is able to do a backflip without jumping. If you look, you'll see that his knees do not bend at all.
That's wild.
This dog is so old that it kind of turned into a Muppet.
Dog looks like...
Casper, not you, Casper.
God, both those dogs look like they're on their last legs.
That is the end of this video.
On my back, what do I do now? Apparently turtles and birds are the... Alright, Kex in. Invite to party. Purely rhetorical question from an orchestrion. Would you prefer the stand-up model, the tabletop model, or a tabletop one that looks like a phonograph? I do like phonographs. Phonographs are pretty cute. From a purely rhetorical standpoint. Duty finder. Not duty. Here's why are we locked out of these things? Because I'm in the dungeons. I'm in the dungeons, chat. Why'd you let me cook? Why'd you let me cook? What's this one called? Battle in the Big Keep? There we go. Don't let him cook, chat. Alright, let's kick some ass. He's Greg, who's boss. Always gotta let him cook? No, not let me cook. Don't let me do it.
At long last we together on the battlefield. I dare say Enkidu shall come to enjoy our tussles as much as I. You, however, might not find this one so enjoyable, unless you enjoy getting pounded senseless. Hell yeah.
Was he tempered? That's a good question. I'm assuming not. Okay, this music slaps. It almost sounds like an automaton. Oh god, it likes me. It likes me. Someone help. Help. We have 2 tanks, please. Oh god, oh god. So bad I just wanted to see a modern Final Fantasy like Headmistress Shiva and Gym Teacher in like a slice of life anime with all the summons. If it's a slice of life anime, then who is the like transfer student? Is the Warrior of Light the transfer student? We get to sit in the back left of the class, look out the window all day. Oh no. Oh no, I've been turned into a chicken. Maybe if I run into the whirlwind, it'll make me unchicken. Nope. It did not make me unchicken. Elidibus is the transfer student. You know what? I like it. It's so weird being so low level. Green Chickens? Green Chickens, it's the sequel to Green Eggs and Ham. It didn't go very well.
Fight on, Enkidu, my ever faithful. Enkidu, are the bond of our friendship so fragile?
You can't unchicken being chicken just so that you can soak twisters without getting hit? Oh.
Love exposition. Now we fight like men and ladies who dress like men.
Based, Greg.
For Gilgamesh, it is transmogrifying time.
Was that supposed to be like an Arnold reference? Bro.
Mightiest warriors ever to grace Eorzea stands before you. Or should mean I, Gilgamesh. Prepare yourself.
Yoni, how you doing?
Let's fucking go. You're no quarter for me this time. Have at thee. You have some skill, I'll give you that, but Gilgamesh has only just begun to fight. This is amateur hour of Gilgamesh. You're gonna get hit by pathetic attacks like that.
Our grandfather's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba. Warrior Light is just the kid that befriends a transfer student? Yes. I mean, to be fair, the Warrior Light isn't really the main character a lot of the time. Warrior Light is more like the one who facilitates the main characters. Yo, this dragon's here, they're giving head? Oh, fucking sweet, dude. Now I want to play Persona. We're talking about school life and transfer students. I may get backflipped into that. That's fine. That's fine. I didn't get a vulnerability stack, therefore it doesn't matter. Copium, copium.
No, the mighty Gilgamesh will not be defeated. Fight and conquer, Gilgamesh style.
Oh. Well. Wait, are there no vulnerability stacks? I definitely fucked up that mechanic. Hoping just wait till you learn what twice come ruin means? That sounds horrifying, Sven. We did it! Congrats, chat!
You think my full complement of arms would avail me not?
Oh.
No more hijinks from Gilgamesh. You have my word. Bet. Blade 2, I shall return, just as soon as I remember where I hid it. Bro. Anyway, I yield to your unparalleled puissance. Spare me. Assume this stands.
Face down, ass up. That's the stance. Think how easy to introduce you to Twice Come Ruin first. Twice Come Ruins for later. I feel like I'm missing some context.
Second.
Well, let me get in on this. Oh, wait, I'm slightly off sync from you guys. Look at us all go. Rectum Ruin is a vulnerable stack that you have 3 of them, you just die. Well. Well. Chat, I'll never complete that one. Oh, I got the chicken. Hell yeah. Cutscene time. All right, peace, class time. Have fun in class. Have a good stream, Dad. You have a good stream. I don't know. Have fun in class.
Take the fussy old blade for all I care. I thirst for true power.
Yep.
Warrior of Light, you've proven a worthy opponent by warning treasure every moment with your weapon.
I do treasure my weapon because Flash Fox made it for me.
For sure as day follows night, the hour will come again and I claim it as my own. Till we meet again.
In Savage, though, Twice comes means you have to plan out who takes each of the 8 stacks. Twice means you have to deal with 8, 6. Oh my god, that's wild. And you got our faithful friend. I know, I have him. But it's more forgiving than we just use as vulnerability stack instead of an actual mechanic. That sounds terrifying. Thanks for the run, chat.
What ho, Talael? Have you seen Greg and his oversized avian companion? Lead me to that at once. We should live in the coup de grace together.
Is Gilgamesh weapon and battle sexual? Gilgamesh is Xenos 1.0. Gilgamesh is just Xenos if he was more of a dork.
Battle's already been won. That is triumphant news indeed. Clearly the lessons you have learned from me have not been for naught. And what's this, you say? Trinity Blade lies hidden somewhere in the nearby wood. Worry not, my ever-loyal associate, for no buried treasure will escape the keen eye of Hildebrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Now, which way was the forest again?
Normal mode thrice comes with only 8 stacks or so? Okay. Less dangerous than murderous? True. Talael, what news of the Primal and the Trinity Blade? I feel like whenever my character talks, he just makes the sounds that the parents make in the Peanuts. Remarkable. I knew the warrior lights would emerge triumphant. Let's hope the Inspector Hildebrand enjoys similar success in finding the blade.
Such design, such craftsmanship. Once bold and powerful, yet sensitive and refined. Believe I found the inspiration for my next masterpiece.
Of course they're beautiful. They were the greatest treasure of lost Sildith. They were locked away in the vaults of those destroyed our homeland and dragged our ancestors' name through the mud. Love how they want the cast to all be there for some reason. You're dragging fugitives into another country with you. True, I didn't even think about that. Gobert has a bulge. I mean, I wasn't looking. And just how did you come to know these long-lost relics? There was an ancient scroll passed down in our family, left to us by our dear grandmother. Spoke with the 4 warriors. Oh, I saw that. I saw you sleeping in the background. The 4 relics and an incantation of untold power.
If we could have wielded the magic of legend, Ellie and I might have just had the last laugh. Alas, speaking of words no longer have effect. Only a warrior light can wield the power, so legend goes. What I wouldn't have given to see it. The ultimate achievement of the greatest mages this realm has ever known. And just what sort of incantation is this? The ring casts upon the doors of justice. The wise man whispers a verdict true. Zima's virtue shines down from the heavens. You complete the incantation. The warrior of light would then hold forth the treaty blade and speak, "Hand in hand, I swear unto you." Legends differ as to what happens next. All speak of a great holy radiance shining down from the heavens.
Over here, friends. Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, returned with tidings most triumphant. Don't run with scissors, my dude. Behold, safe in my hands, none other than the treaty blade, and the real one, this time I swear unto you. Abyss, how you doing?
Yes, just like that. I swear unto you, then...
I would. Whatever is this odd tingling sensation?
Ridiculous. Hildebrand isn't a warrior lad. He's just some fool who thought he could stop the lesser moon with his own bare hands.
Hildebrand's a warrior light? I love our 88 himbo so much. He's a warrior light.
It would seem the treaty blade is just as confused as the rest of us.
It's like, I don't want to turn bright for him.
No, the light. Someone stop it. I won't stand to see the legendary power of our forefathers wielded by this muscle-bound buffoon.
I hope there's a magical gold transformation. Rekio, thank you for the follow. Which happened 11 minutes ago. Holy moly, I missed that. Skyward ho! Well, there he goes. Beautiful as ever.
Well, I dare say that proved the most useful incantation indeed. And so the light of justice shone forth from the treaty blade, banished the shadow, turning peace to the land. Legend ended. I must say, I never expected to be quite literally a beam of light. I suppose it would have just been used to us after all.
Hildebrand Mandeville's blasting off. Hildebrand Mandeville's blasting off again. The blade was actually a rocket. Anyone be launched into Dalamud and come back alive close enough to be one? I feel like the Treaty Blade is going to be like a tsundere girlfriend. Inspector! Oh, Inspector, wait for me!
All's balls, Hildy. First you almost died at your poor mother's feet, and now you fly off to God's knows where without giving her a kiss goodbye?
Oh, it appears the case of the Wanderlust has struck him once again. Hildebrand, as it has many a Mandeville man before him. Godspeed, my boy. The day comes that you tire of the mystery solving, your dear old man will be here to pass to you the family art.
So in the end, the Sildin incantation of legend was wielded not by a warrior of light, but a gentleman of light. Well, the treaty blade is some 6 centuries old, after all. Perhaps it's not quite as sharp as it used to be.
I love this quest.
Magic that brought peace and happiness to the people of Baldicia. Nope, Belladia. It was every bit as beautiful as I imagined. I think I would see it with my own eyes. Nothing short of a dream come true.
I love Hildy's mom is probably the strongest person in yours. Yeah, Hildy's mom is the best character in the game now. 100%. Dude, he gives you an emote in nice clothes. Hell yeah.
He bumbles and stumbles to get out of the case, and still he manages to make a girl's dreams come true. A gentleman to the end. The bloody bastard.
There he goes. 07's in chat. Was this a glint in the corner of my eye? A curious scent wafting on the winds of the fog from land. Do I smell a gaze? Who wins? Zetos for Hildebrand? Hildebrand, easy. Worry not, my friends, for everyone the wronged one for succor. I, Hildebrand, shall be there till we meet again. What a quest! You cannot kill one who operates in cartoon physics? Exactly. It's like saying who would win, Saitama versus Sasuke. It's like, he's a joke character. Of course he wins. Oh, he's moonwalking! Yes! Hildebrand will return, and then the anime ending. Exactly, Bendy. He'd be defeated by the assertivism debuff. Tama versus Godbert. I feel like they would. I feel like it would be like they would just admire each other's muscles. So, was that the entirety of the Realm Reborn Hildebrand, or is there more that I'm missing? Oh, I'm being traded again? Purely rhetorical. Purely rhetorical. Like Corblin, it was just minding its own business. Sweet, I finished it. Nice. Onto the Heavensward, Hildy. Is it in Ishgard? Like, where do I find it? Ishgard? Okay, sweet. Am I going crazy? Ishgard, yes. Briarden is 2, but Briarden is locked behind a side quest in the Jeweled Cross. Okay. This is gonna be awesome. It's a new Mandeville quest. You can do an instance battle as Godbert. Oh, that would be so good. That would be so fantastic. All right, I'm gonna go on a quick Taleo self-care minute. Everyone needs to get up, do some stretchies, get some water, get a snacky. We'll be back in a couple minutes. So while I'm gone, we're gonna play some music. And I'll see you back in a few minutes. Mwah. I love this song. Why does Final Fantasy just have the best goddamn music? All right, you said it was where? The Pillars, 5.9, 9.9. Over here. Huh? We're gonna head out? No problem, Nim. Have a great night. Thank you for the raid. Chat, make sure that you follow Nim. They are fantastic. Kasoken, true enough. Soken's the primal of music. I wouldn't say no. Wouldn't say you were wrong at all. And thank you for letting me know where it was. Flash. Look at you all pretty. I'll be to little Ashstorm in the flesh. A pleasure to see you again. It's good to see your flesh, Talael. Wait, is this what they call serendipity? It is, isn't it? That settles it. You've got to help me find the inspector. Cor, I was hoping you would silently agree. So I've been trying to calculate the trajectory the inspector took when he was catapulted into the sky again. I've triple-checked my figures and concluded he must have landed somewhere here in Ishgard. Unfortunately, the investigation hasn't been proceeding as smoothly as I had hoped. I say this stream is making my alt leveling and dynamites 1,000 times easier. Hell yeah, keeping you entertained, keeping your spirits light. Does that mean he can unlike the... What?
Sven, I don't follow.
How did you hear? We can sure make some progress. Come, let's speak with the merchants and see if anyone has had dealings with the gentlemanly Highlander. Unlock. Okay, that makes way more sense.
A gentlemanly Highlander, you say? My apologies, but I cannot say I've had dealings with the man you describe.
Well, you're useful. I give you a cool voice and everything. Sunset. Good day to you, sir. Oh, you're looking for someone? A gentlemanly Highlander. I know not this man of whom you speak, but perhaps Mistress Elasi does. She's well acquainted with a rather lot of merchants and noblemen.
I'd sold my fair share of goods to Highlander adventurers, but I'd not describe such clients as particularly gentlemanly, I'm afraid.
But we've not found anything then, chat. F autocorrect. Yeah, F it. Quests are a follow-up to Briarden stuff. It was originally the follow-up to Hildy in general until they added... Oh! I didn't even know that. That's actually really cool. Can someone like toss that in the stream wheel suggestion in Discord? As ever, warm welcome to you, sir. How may I be of service? A gentlemanly Highlander, you say? Now that I think of it, I have heard tell of a foreigner who may be the man whom you seek. Begging your pardon, miss. Did you say you... Oh, no Inspector Hildebrand? An acquaintance of yours, I presume. I do not know his name, only that he, here by invitation of Lord Edmond, was so observant. Surely as a ward of House Forton, it would be a trifling matter to go and ask him of the manor. Yeah, we're going to see House Forton again. It's my red mage glam top, rather nice. Or I knew it was serendipity to Forton Manor. Quests are actually pretty good, investigating alongside Briarden and whatnot. Oh, so it was kind of like a spin-off show. I see. It's like how Doctor Who had, oh god, what was it called? There was like the whole side series with, Chat help me. Chat help me. I've completely lost my mind. Honey, what was the Doctor Who side series with like with Jack Harkness? Yeah. Torchwood. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Sunset. God, I haven't thought about Torchwood since I was a teenager on Tumblr. Ugh. Those days. Well, Mad Mash Storm, do you require assistance? Aye, as you say. At this time, Lord Edmont is entertaining a foreign guest. Ah, we found the inspector! When I'm mistaken, the meeting should be ending shortly. If you like, you may retire to the gazebo and wait for our guest to depart. A gazebo? Aren't they dangerous? Then again, you seem a respectable sort. I'd like to let a wild gazebo run amok. Very well, we humbly accept your offer. What? Am I enjoying Hilda so far? I'm quite enjoying it, Fat Cat. What's wrong with Tumblr? Nothing's wrong with Tumblr. There was wrong with specific interactions I had on Tumblr. Tumblr was fantastic. There's just a lot of extremes. Like a lot of extremes on there. Like the Super Hulock fandom. You know? I loved all the shows. I love Sherlock, I love Doctor, I love the Doctor, I love them. But there are some people that went a little crazy and, telling people to kill themselves and stuff. Gazebo is a specific reference to an old D&D meme. That's steep. Oh, chat, I'm going to take this moment to announce to y'all. Of course, I'm going to be doing an official announcement on the Discord, but I have signed up to do a charity event. It's going to be supporting a charity. Let me just make sure I have the name right before I shout them out. I'll be supporting the Hope for the Day charity. We're going to be doing a stream on the 18th of this month, and it's going to be a 5-hour long stream where we'll have goals to meet for the charity stream. And if we meet them, I'm going to do some sort of challenge or some sort of punishment, something to incentivize y'all to go in and help donate towards this good cause. Because the Hope for the Day supports people with mental health and suicidal ideations, which is a very, very close topic for me. So I decided I wanted to help support them and stream to raise up money for their foundation. So on the 18th, we're going to be doing a big ol' stream, huge. And I'm planning on doing a lot of chat interactions, maybe doing some extremes, maybe doing some raids. And then as we go through there, we'll have donation goals that we'll hit. Like, I had to shave a slit in my eyebrow. I have to drink milk and Pepsi mixed together. I have to, do something. And that's why I need your help. I have a whole channel in the Discord I just set up called Charity Stream Ideas. The official announcement is in there. And any of y'all have any cool ideas of what punishments or what goals we should have, just toss them in there. Yes, Pilk is going to be one of them. Don't worry. That's really good. Congrats. Thank you. Oh, and Persona. ARR. D-Gen. Yes, you've heard of Pilk, but what about Pegnog? I don't want to get pegged in the nog. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, if you have any ideas at all, toss them to this channel, because Amanda and I are going to talk together to figure some stuff out. My mods and I are going to talk together. But if you have any cool ideas, toss them in here. And !point Discord if you don't already have it open. All right, plug is done. Back to the question. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really fun. Sleepy cat taking the cat nap. Have a great night, Fat Cat. Thank you for hanging out. Lots of love. That must be Inspector Hildebrand. I mean, Ishgar has amazing music. I cannot well imagine how arduous your journey must have been.
Truth be told, I've found the brisk Corthan air to be rather invigorating.
It's not Hildebrand.
It stimulates the body and mind both. A welcome benefit when one must discuss matters of commerce. I dare say we would not have accomplished so much otherwise.
A shower while I have the chance. Go get wet and naked, Smokey. Have a good time. There you are, Inspector. I've been looking all over for you.
I say, who do I see before me? Not one, but two of my beloved son's faithful companions.
Lord Godbert, but I thought...
Hildy, in Ishgard. This is the first I've heard of it.
It's found you at last, heretic! Hello? Yes, you, the hulking brute with the mad gleam in his eye. Your brazen heresy is plain for all to see. Surrender yourself to the Inquisition at once!
I beg your pardon. This man is an Uldon merchant, here at the behest of the House Forton. Such baseless accusations will not be tolerated.
A guest of House Forton? Then he couldn't possibly... Baroduin squats at him. Though there were those two wards but they were acquitted of all charges by trial of combat. If he demands the right to, then I would personally have to... Oh dear. Thousand apologies, good sir. I spoke out of turn. I am Seer, and as you may have guessed, I'm an inquisitor who's been charged with investigating reports of a rather suspicious, possibly heretical individual. Godbert just squatting? Godbert squatting at him. This one was the most boring for me. Well, let's see if we can find some fun with it then.
Ho ho ho! A heretic, you say? One who bears a passing resemblance to me.
I? A man rather muscular, wearing dark garments and acquitting himself in a somewhat gentlemanly fashion, as some might say. The heretic sounds like a spitting image of Inspector Hildebrand. Could he be... man? Say again, you're acquainted with such a man. Where his pants go? Wait, did his pants disappear? I see. The man you're looking for is Lord Godbert's son. It would seem our investigations may be connected. I put you a proposal. The first reported sightings of the heretic I'm tracking came from Falcon's Nest. Mayhap we should journey there together. It is, after all, possible that we're seeking the self-same individual. If so, and if he's innocent, it would be the best that you were present when I apprehend him. Might resolve the matter without incident. I say we go with him, Talael. This looks to be our best lead yet. Yeah, was he wearing pants before?
I shall accompany you. It has been far too long since I laid eyes on my beloved son. There's a chance we might be reunited. I should be glad to seize it.
It's settled. We leave for Falcon's Nest at once. Just a guy came to enjoy Manson doing the whole case. That's good. I like his hair. He's a very pretty boy. Chat, I think I'm gonna wrap up stream here. I don't want to get too deep into a new quest line, especially because it's getting late. But I followed up my promise, you know, I streamed more than just one day this week. That's good. I'm planning on possibly streaming again on Saturday would be the next time. And I think we'll probably be doing the Pandemonium raid then. So we'll get started with that, have a big old day of streams where we go through Pandemonium together. I think that'll be pretty fun, you know, get down and dirty. Probably have some sort of punishment set up for how many times I die, or we'll do bets based upon what we're going to do. So yeah, I'll be doing a formal announcement on the Discord soon. ! Discord. Don't get concussed. I won't do that again. And yeah, just keep an eye on the Discord for the announcement of when we'll be going live on Saturday. And I'll see y'all then. Let's find someone to raid. Oh, Ploppers is streaming. Okay, let's go raid Ploppers. All right, chat. Thanks for hanging out. I'm sending you on over to a cute VTuber that I like quite a bit. They have a new model apparently, which is less cute and more booba, but that's good for everyone, I guess. So thanks for hanging out. I'll see y'all on Saturday. If you are part of the Patreon, I'll see you on Friday for our movie night. And love you bunches. Good night, everyone.